So I want to show you guys a style that I've been doing for the last couple of days. It was initially set on stretched hair, and I added some product to it to actually get more definition out of the curls. Right now, this hair is about 3-day hair. So I'm basically showing you the process that I did on completely dry hair, just using product and retwisting it. For those of you who are interested, the way I stretched my hair or blew it out is I used the tension method, and I basically just held my hair in sections. I held it straight, and then I moved the blow dryer up and down that section to dry my hair. I'm going to wet my hair using, this is kind of like a water and oil mixture. Just to refresh it a little bit. I'm basically just working that water and oil mixture in my hair. And I do these in fairly large sections. You can tell that the front here, or this side, has a little less definition than this side. But overall, I mean, the style ended up being pretty cute, so I've been maintaining it by twisting at night. And if you saw the recent video I posted, I talked about my maintenance routine, and this is really what works best for me as far as how I maintain my styles, which is redo whatever you did to get the style. Rebraid, retwist, whatever you gotta do. And that really works for my hair. So what you see me doing is also adding some shea butter. I have this huge bucket that I've been using like for the longest, and it's the African shea butter, just raw, 100% natural. And I just work it into my hands and then work it onto my hair. So I don't really think I have a flat twist tutorial on my YouTube channel, and that's because I'm really not an expert on flat twist, and in general I would normally two-strand twist my hair than flat twist. But since I have you guys here, my hair's like this, I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to see what I've been doing with my hair. So I just start with a piece at the very top. I split it, and then I flat twist. Now, this is not a tutorial on how to flat twist. I've seen some really great tutorials, and I've seen some that are not so great. I'm not a big one on trying to walk people through steps by talking, but more so showing you. So I'll do a couple, and I'm trying to think what tutorials I've seen on YouTube that are really good for flat twists. I'll have to think about that. I taught myself how to do this. Everybody has their own method. If you know how to cornrow, then it's likely that you'll be pretty good at flat twisting. I don't know how to cornrow, but I would say you just have to practice. Keep practicing. And then once I flat twist on my scalp, I just do two-strand twists all the way down. And then I normally detangle my hair. I have a Denman brush that I'm using. I normally detangle right at the very ends. And then I'll use some shea butter at the ends just to coil it. And make sure there's moisture on my ends. So what you're going to see me do is stretch my twists in the front and actually use rollers on my back twist so that I can kind of get that bobbed illusion, because the back of my hair is really tight and the front is stretched. So that's how I've been achieving the bob look. And I had a couple of coworkers ask me if I cut my hair, but that's the fun of natural hair. Like, it could be super straight one minute and super curly and tight the next minute. so you can see these first twists in the front. So again, what I'll try to do is find what I consider a good tutorial on explaining how to flat twist and include it in the link in the description box below. Like I said, if you just do a search on flat twists, you'll probably find a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I'm just not very verbal when it comes to learning. Like, I just want to see you do it and not say, okay, take this twist and then cross the right over the left and left over the right and grab some hair and do it again. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm just going to show you. So I just added a little bit more water and shea butter. I'm trying to work with the lighting in my bathroom, which is not always great, but I'm trying to get close up so I can show you again one more time. Okay, so I brought the camera angle down a little bit because I kept trying to get on my tippy toes to get in the light. So that's why I keep getting close. But what I did is I took the front two flat twists, and I twisted the bottoms together on both sides. And what I decided to do was actually do a Bantu knot with the back twist instead of adding the rollers. But I left one twist in the back out, so I'll show you what I would normally do if I decided to use the rollers. If you don't really prefer sleeping on rollers, then you might prefer the Bantu method a little bit better. But I would just coil the bottoms and then coil it tightly like that. So hopefully you guys can see that, because I have no idea what that angle looked like in the camera from the back. So those are the size rollers I would normally use, but instead of using the roller, I'm going to show you how I do like the little Bantu knots. Show you how I do the Bantu knots at the bottom. So I go ahead and twist my hair the way that I twisted it, or the direction that it's going in the flat twist. You want to get a pin to hold it in place. Twist, twist, twist. Twist it around itself. And then normally when I get the end of the twist to the bottom, I get the end of the twist to where I can pin it to my head. So I stop right there and then just take the bobby pin and hold it across the hair that way. So then what I'm going to do with the remaining twists on the sides, since the back is going to be the shorter part and then I want it to kind of cascade down, I'm going to take the 2 twists on the side and keep those stretched. So I'm taking them and I'm just going to pin them to the back of my hair. And in the morning, those will not be as curly as the back. And that way I'll have a little hang time in the front to make it look like that bob effect.
I fell in love with you the first time I looked into them, their eyes. You got a certain little cute way of flirting with them, their eyes. Oh, they make me feel so happy. Sometimes they make me blue. I'm falling in love with you. My heart is jumping. You started something with them, their eyes. You better look at little brown eyes if you're wise. They sparkle, they bubble. They're gonna get us into all kinds of trouble. Oh, baby, them, their eyes. I fell in love with you. First time I looked, you got a certain little cute way of flirting. Got me hooked. They make me feel so happy. Sometimes they make me blue. I'm falling in love with you. My heart is jumping. You started something with them, their eyes. You better look out if your eyes they sparkle, they bubble. They're gonna get us